Welcome to another episode of the DugOut. My name is Theophilus. Tell also.
Nothing. I thought I saw an ant on my shoulder.
It's been a crazy week. Last time out, we were together when that amazing goal was scored by Saka.
Yeah, that was last episode.
Yeah, amazing goal. I saw your reaction. All of that.
And the funny thing is, Barcelona is on now.
Yeah, it is.
So let's see. Me, like I said, I'm not a professional person. You are the professional. You are the one that's professional. So let's see if you can keep your composure a while.
No, definitely. I will keep my composure, for obvious reasons. All right, let's get to it. There's been a lot of talk about Harry.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're talking about Harry Kane. Will Harry Kane move to Manchester United? Will Harry Kane leave Tottenham Hotspurs? Or will Harry Kane extend his contract at Tottenham? That guy's legacy is literally everywhere right now.
I just believe that if he doesn't, even if he leaves now, I think it's a bit late because his best bet was Man City last year, a couple of years ago. But now, Premiership, selling your best player
to your rival.
To rival is...
Well, good question. Manchester, okay, very good.
Yeah, but what I'll just say is that Tottenham don't have that pool to get some kind of player, or to get a player on the level of Harry Kane. So
they're doing everything within their possible best to keep him.
Yes, I mean, and for where they are this season is very dicey. They can miss out in the top four like that.
Yeah, just like that.
Because there are 5 teams now: there's Arsenal, City, Newcastle, United, and Tottenham. Those are the 5 teams now. So that 4th spot is not a guarantee for anybody
at all
down there. So if you lose Harry Kane, you're not getting anybody. You're not even that big to pull anybody at first. That's Tottenham, and then you now lose Harry Kane. But let
me just put you in the mix. What if you were Harry Kane right now? What would you think would be the best decision you could take? Because I've said this multiple times.
So you're asking me this. My bias with Harry Kane.
Try and give me an unbiased response. Okay. If you were Harry Kane,
If I was Harry Kane, I think the best thing to do now is to seek greener pastures. I mean, you've been in this club, throughout your senior professional career, you've been in this same Tottenham Hotspur. You're giving them your best years. Don't get it twisted, though. Harry Kane can't get better than this. He can only be more consistent, but he can't get better. So he's giving his best years to Tottenham, winning the Golden Boot, scoring all these goals, being second all-time Premiership goal scorer.
Taking them all the way to a Champions League final.
Not just one the Champions League final, to Cup finals, Carabao Cup, and the one they lost to, I think it was Mourinho. Yeah. So it's if I was Harry Kane, I'll move. The only thing is that I want to stay in England because of the goal scoring record.
But is Harry Kane a world class player?
No, Harry Kane is world class. I mean, the amount of goals he scored in the tournament.
I need you to say this for everybody to see.
See, don't worry. You know my reservation.
What reservation?
Is
he world class or not?
Yeah, he's world class.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to hear.
But my bias, and I'll say it, my bias says, unless Harry Kane leaves Tottenham Hotspur, goes to a bigger team, wins, but even if it's a teaspoon or team pot kind of trophy, then I'll say he's world class. That's being biased. I'm not being objective right now, so you don't get it twisted. And the reason is this. 20, 30 years down the line, when he's retired, maybe he's in
people 60s, are talking about...
And people are talking about great players of the past. And then new fans then, I mean, it's going to be worse then because everybody back in the future will be like, what has he won? What has he won? What has he won? That was the debate we based Messi on when it was against Ronaldo, against Pele and Maradona. He's not won the World Cup. Now he's won it, right?
Hold on. Mm-hmm. Toby. Is Harry Kane a world-class player? Maurice, is Harry Kane a world-class player?
Yes. You see, nobody's saying yes to something because... No, that's the thing. Quality-wise, he's world-clalas.
Yeah, he is.
But like I said, 20 years down the line now, new fans will be like, wait, there's a striker in the Premiership, top scorer, scored over 150 goals, 250 goals for just Premiership alone. And no club tried to break bank on this guy, or he himself didn't even go out of his way.
So that's the thing. He works both ways.
Alan Shearer has the title.
See, one thing I know for certain is right now there are only 3 players. Okay, Harry Kane is on 199 goals.
Yes.
In the Premier League. Okay. So only 2 players have beat the 200 mark.
Mm-hmm. That's Wayne Rooney,
and Alan Shearer.
Alan Shearer, yeah.
Wayne Rooney and Alan Shearer. Now, this is Harry Kane, the only active player that looks like he's most likely going to be inducted into that elite class, regardless of whether he wins something or not down the future. When you're mentioning names like Alan Shearer, you're mentioning names like Wayne Rooney, you would definitely mention Harry Kane.
But
And I think that is what his legacy and his record will stand on, whether he wins a trophy or not.
No, but
I understand your bias. I understand your
records are going to be broken.
Definitely,
no matter what. But no, like everybody's saying it. That medal, no one is going to take it away from you, even when you die.
True that though.
See, I said this thing. I don't know if it was last week or when we were talking. I know I said it. Karim Abdul-Jabbar is going to be alive and watch LeBron James break in like maybe 2 or 3 games, depending on how hot he gets. Break his all-time points record. Not just scoring, points record in the NBA, and probably go on to score 40,000 or more points before he hangs up his trainers. Now, Karim is going to be alive, and then the only thing that everybody talks about him in that class, because if you are saying who's the GOAT, you say Jordan never lost in the final. Jordan has that. Karim has 6 rings, so they are like head to head. Bill Russell has 11 rings. Whether anybody beats 11 in the future, Bill Russell will never know. All he will remember is that while I was alive, I was the only person that had.
That's actually they think where they are.